And this is Scott Curry, played really well in the semi-final. And here's a chance, DJ Forbes. He didn't get the pass out. Surprisingly, really, was a chance there. But here it is. And there's the try for Scott Curry. It's going to be a decision anyway. It's not certainly yet. We'll wait and see. But I think it will be.
Well, concerted efforts here from New Zealand. Scott Curry with his second try of this weekend, and a well-deserved one for him too. Ball went pretty much through at the hands of most of the All Blacks, and there you can see the despairing dive and efforts there of Justin Geduld and Branko de Preur. Good to see as well for New Zealand from their perspective that Tim Mickelson's on the field. They never seem to be the same without him.
You're so right. And the conversion again, this man is amazing. No nerves somehow, Tamasi Sama. Scott Curry, the tackle comes from Snyman again. Here's Mickelson. Now into the play. This is Stowers. And what a start by New Zealand.
Well, a couple of the players that I mentioned, Gillies Kaka, one of them, certainly Sherwin Styles with that blistering pace, have opened up a lead here for New Zealand with those 12 points. The conversion to come from pretty much straight in front. South Africa struggling to get out of their half of the field.
Well, it's 12-0 already, and a bit of a quiet, relatively, in the crowd at the moment. A little disappointment, and the conversion is over again, of course, by Tamasi Sama, 14-0.
Well, young was Mickelson, always the playmaker. Stars from a standing position, but such is his pace. And the Blitzbokker just not reading it properly there. The attempted ankle tap, which Stars got in.
Strange, really, isn't it, how he started playing in Dubai 2004. Here's the chance for Geduld. Great tackle, but it's still in the hands. And the chance here of Snyman. Got on the wrong side. It's a penalty again. They can take it quickly. Into the hands now of Branko de Preur. He's got through, he's got through.
Well, that's good pressure play, Nigel. You get into the 22, you want to make sure you get points on the board. An excellent play here from Branko de Preur. The quick take. And he's a very strong little fellow. Not the biggest, but he just eases his way through that gap. And South Africa on the board.
Well, he was very quick, wasn't he, there? South Africa. And saw New Zealand. They weren't in defence at that moment across the field. So, 14-5. Just under 2 minutes of this first half. My goodness, it flies by. And here's a chance. Branko de Preur just drifted away on the left-hand side.
I think he's in a bit of trouble there. I think he might well have cramp. Just holding up and then jogging off. We saw in some of the earlier games, it's a grueling competition, this.
The switch, Geduld. Frankie Horn. Power, isn't he? Geduld pulsed away. There's a penalty there. He didn't have the ball. It's a yellow card, it must be. And Mickelson, well, it was a crazy thing to do. Pushed him out of the way. So here's a chance for South Africa to get something out with just the 10 minutes up at the moment. Snyman, 7 against 6, remember. This is Branko de Preur. Good tackle coming in from Sama. Oh, still went backwards. Carl Brown. Slips through Scott Curry. Cecil Africa. Branco de Pree. He's got away. He's done it again.
Well, New Zealand dug their own grave there with Mickelson's indiscretion. And off the field, they were stuck in their 22. It looks like he's limping again. It might just well be a little bit of cramp for that man. The 2-try Euro of the first half for South Africa, and his 4th try in Port Elizabeth. The good thing there was South Africa used the width of the field. They had the extra numbers, and Philip Snyman inside him, but he wasn't needed. Gillies Kaka missing that tackle, and that's a terrific try, and a very important one at half-time.
Well, how important it was that Branco de Pree came back. He was injured and recalled again this season. And the conversion, superb. And so, just 2 points in it now at half-time. New Zealand 14, South Africa 12. Simon well away, Harold. This is for Africa, the switch. Maastricht held up, still there. The ball for... It's going through, not quite. Into the hands again. Africa somewhere at the bottom, and it's Snyman. No. Farmer has the ball, but it's a penalty. Looking quickly, Branco de Pree. Behind him, Sampi Maastricht.
Well, there's a set move here for South Africa. Carl Brown very much part of that too. Can they flummox New Zealand and go into the lead?
To Africa. Maastricht held up by DJ Forbes. Big tackle that was. And the one for New Zealand. Went down though, on the top. Buried the ball. And problem to the captain here being spoken by
Seven penalty.
Yeah, that'll be the last warning. That's 8 penalties against them already at the breakdown point.
Kyle Brown. Away by Africa, into the hands of Hedold. Knocked on by New Zealand. New Zealand under real pressure now.
Well, I think South Africa have really done well here, Nigel. They took that kick downfield for the line-out. They're camping in the 22 of New Zealand. Now you see the little knockdown there from Sherwin Stowers, and at times we've seen also yellow cards being given for that.
So Bryce Heem has come on in the front row, and Joe Webber knowing the change here comes on for Cheslin Colby. And also the other pace man of Werner Kok.
Crouch. Fine.
Still 6.5 minutes to go. 14-12, it still is. On pressure. Immediately, Kok. Here's the chance.
No ruck.
Africa. Hedold. Snyman.
Get back.
Here's a chance. 3-2, surely. Not the best pass. Jocelyn Colby. Africa. Kok.
Well, South Africa perhaps not with the right option there.
Behind the mark.
But the pressure is still very much on New Zealand. I think Scott Curry's down. And to be honest with you, I think pretty much all the players are dead on their feet.
The pace is remarkable.
Oregon Hoskins, the president of SARU, also looking on, one of the interested spectators.
Still just under 6 minutes to go. Still 2 points difference. Saba.
I'll tell you what, that's quite a good sign too. Big pressure there on Gillies Kaka from South Africa, who, as we've seen from the statistics, Nigel, have had the outstanding defensive record of this tournament.
Well, one can see this could be decided with the next try, couldn't it? Either way. Hiddled, well taken. Kyle Brown. Oh, he's got away! Now the captain of South Africa. Kyle Brown gives South Africa the lead.
Well, just when I was talking about the importance of defence, it's New Zealand's defence that lets them down. The elusive captain, Kyle Brown, fantastic effort from him. Just have a look at this. He catches it in the line out, he holds on to it, and then New Zealand, well, Scott Curry misses the tackle, so does Tomasi Fama, and then it's a clean run-in for the captain.
10 seconds to go. And this, the young lad, 20, Cheslin Colby. One of the 4 players coming out of the South African under-20s, and it's a free chance. Here's the hooter. They can kick it out. It's all over. South Africa have won. And surely that is so appropriate for this weekend here in the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium.
I would say so, Nigel. I think ultimately 3 tries to 2 tells the story, and South Africa responded. What a wonderful weekend. What a wonderful memento too, and for Mr. Nelson Mandela, that South Africa would win this tournament in a weekend of sadness as well as celebration.
Well, what a celebration. Perhaps it was going to happen this way. Perhaps it was appropriate. It certainly is. South Africa have won. And I know that Nelson Mandela has his influence to this team.
Well, there's one of the heroes, Justin Geduld. And Branko de Preer, the little warrior, who's kept the scoreboard ticking for South Africa over the last 2 weeks, both in Dubai and down here in Port Elizabeth. There's big handshakes from both teams. There's great respect between the 2 teams, and they know South Africa, the success that New Zealand have had before. They've won the last 4 tournaments. South Africa lost one, the only time in 2008.
South Africa captain Kyle Brown. Kyle, listen to what it means.
Yeah, this crowd has been unbelievable all weekend, and we went out to PE this week, and we try to get as many people down here as possible, and I think the guys' performance this weekend really grabbed as many seats as possible. So thank you so much to PE for being an awesome crowd. Thanks very much, guys.
It's an unbelievable feeling, and just honor and credits to the guys in the squad. I think they showed a hell of a character out there tonight, and I'm really proud of each and every guy, and even the management as well.
Yeah!